kings and queens, it's your boy back at it again with another big body banger. I used to do a couple of videos like this, maybe like a year and a half ago, or maybe a year ago, something like that. Maybe it was a few months ago, I can't even remember, but I do know that I made a video related to what I'm about to do today. Something entirely different. I know half my channel is like learning a language, the other half is reactions, and I guess I have some I guess not just relationship advice, but just advice videos, just general advice videos. Now, I did some digging on Reddit and I found this page called r/relationship advice. And let me tell you, it is packed with a lot of drama. So today, we're gonna be diving nose deep and seeing what I could actually suggest as far as some good, helpful advice for these crazy problems. And honestly, if you guys got better solutions, let me know in the comments down below, because this is about to be very juicy. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. We post videos every single day, and generally speaking, they're basically just what you see here. Just really relaxed, kind of chilled content, whether it's me learning a language or me diving into something random. You never know, you'll never guess it. But let's go ahead and dive nose deep into this thing and see exactly what has got discreets turning up today. So right here we have an interesting situation with this young man. He's 27 years old, his girlfriend's 24 years old, and it says, "My girlfriend disrespected me on Instagram with her ex. What should I do next?" Well, I mean, before even reading this, leave her, bro. I gotta get the context. There's obviously a lot here to sort out. So let's zoom in a little bit and read this together and talk this out piece by piece. All right. It says, "I just made this throwaway account because my partner knows my main. I found myself in this situation with my girlfriend this morning that seems like a red flag. You think? And I don't know how to handle it, or if it's a relationship, or if it's relationship ending. From the title, it already seems relationship ending, my guy. Just wanted to get some perspective from others. I've been dating a girl for a little over a year. The first 6 months or so, we were in the same city, and now due to COVID, we have been in a long distance relationship. A few months before I met her, my girlfriend broke up with her ex, who she has consistently claimed was a toxic presence in her life." Well, typically when you hear that, one of two things. They're telling the truth and they're trying to get as far away as possible, or, you know, option number two, which is more common, is they say those things and they go right back to that toxic ex. This already don't look good, player. Let's see what else is up in the mix. It says she has a few pictures of them together on social media from a few years ago, which I was fine with until what happened today. All right, what happened? Tell me what happened. Well, last night, my girlfriend posted a photo of herself on Instagram, and I noticed her ex commented that she was looking gorgeous in a very flirty way because he commented it as a pun based on her caption. I texted my girlfriend and I thought that it was weird and unhealthy for an ex to do that, and it made me uncomfortable, and perhaps he wasn't over her. Well, clearly. All right, I'm gonna put a pause in this real quick just to say something. I don't understand people that trickle back to their exes like lost puppies. I do not understand it. Somebody make sense of it in the comments down below, because I just find that it's just re-inviting toxicity that needed to be out. I guess needed to be out of your life, you know? Like, why re-invite that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, I have noticed him watching my public stories fairly regularly, so he's clearly stalking my social media, and we've never met. Oh, that's a big sign, Big Pippin. I think he's trying to size you up. Her ex is trying to size you up. That's wild. I suggested that she should perhaps reach out to him and tell him that he crossed the line, and she agreed. She stated that she would do it in sometime this week because she's busy with midterms. Fair enough. I didn't demand that she confront him. It was a suggestion, and she agreed. She has not talked to him yet. Interesting. However, when I woke up this morning, I noticed that she liked his comment. When I subsequently confronted her over text and a phone call, she got incredibly defensive and became emotional over the phone. She argued that I was being very controlling and that she expected I would soon demand her social media logins. To me, this seems like gaslighting because I haven't expressed jealousy once before, and I actively work in my relationships to recognize any controlling behavior and confront it. My initial proposal to reach out to her ex was a suggestion, and she agreed to do it with no pushback or hesitation. My guy, I have some interesting advice that you might want to hear that from experience, that you might need to take into consideration. So I already saw a few red flags. I'm pretty sure everybody watching this video has noticed a few red flags from the jump. Once he said that he, his girlfriend was disrespecting him with her ex. I'm like, oh, it ends there. it ends there. But there could be some redemption, right? But let me tell you a little bit of story from myself. I had an ex-girlfriend at the that I dated and stuff like that, and there was one point in the relationship where I saw that she was getting really close with one of her guy friends, like really, really close. And every time I brought it up, I'm like, hey, you seem really close with them. Is there anything going on? She would break down, start crying. She would call me crazy. She would get like very protective, very defensive, but then flip around and she would tell me, oh yeah, like, Josh is so crazy. He grabbed my butt today. Oh gosh. I mean, he really grabbed it. Okay. Like, I was like, hey, listen, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, I don't care. We like laughed it off. And I was heated. That was like, you could get more disrespectful than that, but I was heated. So of course, I addressed it, and I'm like, you should tell him to, like, yo, you really got a boyfriend. You got to chill out. And she got defensive. She's like, that's my friend. He doesn't like me like that. I don't even like him. And would you believe me if I told you that the person that I was being cheated on with was that guy? She eventually confessed that that was the person that she was cheating on me with. Like, they make it, people who cheat make it obvious who they're cheating on you with, especially if it's like right in front of you. This is a class act of, like, come on, like, exes having some kind of, the fact that she's in contact with her ex, in my opinion, is already a red flag. But for some people it's not every relationship ends on bad terms. I just personally feel like if you're talking to your ex still, that's hot waters. Maybe that's a hot take. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. But we have one more stanza to this novella that we are reading today. When I asked her why she liked the comment, she stated that she doesn't care about social media. Wow, okay. That he means nothing to her, and that she was just quickly going through the comments liking everything. An Instagram like means nothing. I definitely agree. An Instagram like seems so petty and insignificant to start a fight, but given this context, it seems quite disrespectful to me. After I shared my feelings that this dynamic was unhealthy, it made me feel uncomfortable that she would lean into the situation further. I'm having trouble understanding why she did this after I was so clear about my feelings. Is this an immature game that she's doing to trigger me, or does she still like this guy's attention? Any advice is welcome, and I was curious what others thought I should do next. So here's my advice, and here's what other people are saying. So she's 24, you're 27. She's obviously younger than you by 2 years, but maturity comes in different age brackets, I guess. I mean, you would think that after 22, like, you would be pretty mature, but you'd be surprised what the world has to offer. Anyways, I honestly see where she's coming from as far as, like, the liking people's pictures, not being serious. I mean, it is social media. So I obviously don't think it's that big of a deal, but I do think what is a big deal is that, the dude voiced his opinion. What I say, opinion, and she completely just blew it off. Like, that's kind of an issue. So that's probably the biggest thing I see. It is a slight red flag, though, that it's an ex, because I don't play about my exes. They all blocked. Like, most of my exes, most if not all of them are blocked, or I just don't talk to them anymore. So I just find this very, very, very interesting that this did pop up, and I don't know. I want to see what the advice is in the comments on this thread, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below what you would do in a situation like this. So right here, the top comment says it might legit be what she said, i.e. she was just being friendly and wasn't paying much attention. It's also likely that while she's willing to verbally accede to your request, she finds it annoying and doesn't take it very seriously? Is it because she still likes this guy? Is it a game? Is it because she's so not into him like that it doesn't even matter? It's hard to say. I wouldn't be into dating someone who plays OMG, does he really love me? Can I make him jealous? Will he fight for me games? And I agree with this. I actually agree with this comment. I feel like what's going on, literally, like, even like slightly playfully but indirectly, it's like, oh, like, will he fight for me? Little advances to try to make you jealous and stuff like that. I remember like a lot of my, actually, it's been most of my exes have tried to do that. Now, one of them successfully did it. Like, I got really jealous. She would flirt with other people in front of me, and I would get really like, I'm a pretty nonchalant person. But I very quickly became a very different person, and I didn't like who I was becoming, so I decided to cut off all the jealousy. I'm like, nah, there's no reason for me to be jealous. I will see how you handle yourself in a situation, and I will respond accordingly. That's it. If you are comfortable doing exactly what you're doing, just be prepared to receive the same energy. So my rule of thumb is don't do what you wouldn't want your partner to do to you. So if you're doing something that you know you wouldn't want your partner to do to you, you just shouldn't be doing it, you know? So it's just having respect, the basic treat others like you want to be treated, you know, that whole, it makes sense. Anyways, this comment continues off with, I wouldn't date someone who gave a shit what my ex said on my social media either, though, not unless it was some kind of gross intercourse thing or a serious death threat or something. It's just so who cares? It's your relationship though. If you both care about the kind of thing, do what you gotta do. But yeah, so yeah, this basically is a pretty much lock and key situation. It didn't seem as serious as I kept reading through it. It's just some really petty social media stuff. I'm not sure how much it, like, this opens up another can of worms. Do you think following, like, when you're in a relationship, for all the women out there, this is specifically for you guys, when you guys are in relationships and you find that your boyfriend is following a lot of female accounts, whether it's fitness accounts, just really attractive women, do you think is that cheating, or like, is that like tilting a little bit in any kind of way? Would you rather them not follow any female accounts? Like, because I hear that is a common problem in a lot of relationships, and I just don't understand that. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like your social media is just designed to display what you like, and if that's what you like, that's what you like. As long as you're not talking to them, you're good. But yeah, that's pretty much open and shut case. Let me know what you guys think. My advice is probably garbage, but I'm here for you. Take care, and maybe in the future I'll drop another one of these videos. Peace. Well, 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 what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.